Thank you for joining us on The Burning Question. It's 9 p.m. I'm Niranjan, and we are coming to you from our studios in Noida with two big debates tonight. Debate number one, the Chinese version comment by Tejashwi Yadav, and the fact that the INDI bloc doesn't see any racism in that comment. When Tejashwi Yadav of the INDI bloc refers to Himanta as the Chinese version of Yogi, what does he mean? If it's not racism, then what is? That's our burning question on the show this evening, and at 9:30 we have a conversation. Let's play out the two subjects on the show this evening. INDI racism, the Chinese version, taunt on top of 9 p.m. and at 9:30 we have an insider, someone who's worked in every language in the South. Her name is Malavika Avinash. She's an artist, and she is going on record on the Me Too scandal, on her experience working in Mollywood, Sandalwood, and all the woods there are, and the deep dark secrets, and what has gone unsaid for decades together. That's coming up on the show at 9:30 p.m. Here are the headlines on the burning question at 9 p.m. As a Bollywood sex scandal explodes, the left is backing Mukesh, actor, politician, despite the grave allegations. More and more actors narrate their ordeal, many of them coming on record, including on Republic TV, to go to tell us what they've been through in the Malayalam film industry.
न्याय संहिता की सोच नागरिकों को सजा देगा। एक और महिलाओं और बच्चों के खिलाफ होने वाले अपराधों पर सख्त कानून बने हैं।
Prime Minister raises concern about women's safety, says there is a need for more proactive measures. From Delhi to Kolkata, a relentless fight for justice continues. Mamata's claims that these were political protests. That claim has fallen flat tonight.
ये योगी जी के चाइनीज रेप्लिका है। ये चाहते हैं कि भाई पूरी तरीके से जो है माहौल जो है बिगड़े।
Uproar over Tejashwi Yadav's Chinese version remark directed at Himanta Biswa Sarma, the Assam Chief Minister. The BJP says INDI bloc revealing its racist mindset. Election Commission revises polling and counting dates for Jammu and Kashmir and Haryana, results now on the 8th of October. The Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma's move to obliterate and end the 2-hour Jummah break from the Assam Assembly has not been received well by the INDI bloc. Former Bihar Deputy Chief Minister RJD leader, the face of RJD, Tejashwi Yadav, today while referring to Himanta Biswa Sarma has called him the Chinese version of Yogi. The BJP says the INDI bloc is displaying the Sam Pitroda mindset, the racist mindset. Now, referring to Himanta Biswa Sarma, the Assam Chief Minister, to the Chinese version of Yogi, if it isn't racism, then what is? Take a look at this report on how the story is playing out.
The INDI bloc seems to have gone berserk after Himanta scrapped 2-hour Friday Namaz break in Assembly. Former Bihar Deputy Chief Minister Tejashwi Yadav violated the political decorum and termed Himanta as Chinese version of Yogi.
अरे देखिए, हम बार बार कहते हैं ये जो वहाँ के मुख्यमंत्री हैं वो सस्ती लोकप्रियता चाहते हैं, और हमने कल भी ट्वीट किया था, ये योगी जी के चाइनीज़ रेप्लिका है। ये चाहते हैं कि भाई पूरी तरीके से जो है माहौल जो है बिगड़े।
Not only this, Tejashwi also alleged Himanta of deliberately harassing Muslims and accused BJP of using Muslims as their soft targets.
ये भाजपा के लोगों ने मुसलमान भाइयों को एक सॉफ्ट टारगेट बना लिया। किसी ना किसी प्रकार से ये माइनॉरिटी के लोगों को, अल्पसंख्यक को ये भाजपा के लोग तंग करना चाहते हैं, समाज में नफरत घृणा पैदा कराना चाहते हैं।
In its sharper reply, BJP called out the racist mindset of the INDI netas.
Elected popular Chief Minister of Assam, Himanta Biswa Sarma, to Chinese version. Is he being called Chinese because he's from Northeast? This is a racist comment. Has the Atma of Sam Pitroda entered Tejashwi Yadav? Because Sam Pitroda also said Northeast people are Chinese, South people are African.
The Saffron Party also questioned if Rahul Gandhi or Gaurav Gogoi endorse such mindset. BJP also invoked Sam Pitroda's racist comments on India and held him responsible for Tejashwi's below-the-belt remark. But the burning question remains, why is INDI giving a racist twist to reformist step? And is the Muslim appeasement still about the national interest? Is spreading fake narrative in public not a threat to nation's pluralistic ethos? That's the burning question tonight.
Okay, I have Shehzad Poonawalla of the BJP. He's a national spokesperson joining us live on the show this evening. Deshradha Nigam is a political analyst, also an advocate, joining us live from Delhi. Kanchana Yadav is the national spokesperson for RJD. And I have Lokesh Jindal, political analyst, leans towards the Congress party. Okay, I'll give Kanchana Yadav a chance to respond to this controversy first up, and then I'll get Shehzad in. Kanchana Yadav ji, see, in politics, any measured politician, any serious politician will have to measure their words, right? You will have to measure your words. And when you call the chief minister of a northeastern state, when you refer to the chief minister of a northeastern state, and a state that, you know, I mean, I don't have to explain more to you, but when you call the Assam chief minister the Chinese version, right?
1 second, I'm answering this. I think BJP has no agenda left. So they are creating the false one again. And second, the most important thing, there is common belief around the world and in the India that Chinese products are the cheaper and they don't have guarantee. That's what Tejashwi ji said. He said that the Himanta Biswa Sarma is the cheaper version of Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath. He is a Chinese version of Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath. The Chinese version means the cheaper version, first. And second, if you are creating that this is misinterpreting this is the racist comment, but he didn't say that Himanta Biswa Sarma looks like a Chinese person. He didn't say. He didn't say Himanta Biswa Sarma appear like a Chinese person. His face appear like a Chinese person. So how did it become, the racist comment? That clearly seems that Shehzad Poonawalla has no agenda left. He's creating the false one again to divert the issue, to divert the main issue, that ending the two hours namaz in the Assam Assembly. That's it. That's it. You can create false agenda, but it's not going to work, Mr. Shehzad Poonawalla.
The people of Assam, what they feel when you refer to their chief minister as a Chinese version, and you'll get your answer. But I'll get Shehzad Poonawalla to respond. Shehzad, she also makes a point that when she says Chinese version, she meant a cheaper version. Like, China is known for making duplicate goods. You have the Chinese version of the Apple phone, iPhone products, right? She's saying that that's what he meant, Chinese version of Yogi. Even though I find that offensive, what is your response to what she just said?
First of all, let us understand that this decision was not taken by Himanta Biswa Sarma. It was taken by Biswajit Dayamari, who comes from the Bodo tribal community. It was a decision which is pro-constitution. Now my question is only this, Kanchana ji, and I quote her here, she has said that we have not called him that he looks like Chinese. We have just said that Chinese product is cheaper. It has no guarantee, so we are equating him to Chinese product. That means people of Northeast are second class and they are low guarantee people. This is even worse. She is trying to say that entire Northeast people are people who have no guarantee and only some other people have guarantee warranty. But these Northeast people, because they are second class people, they don't have guarantee. This is even a worse comment that she has made. Secondly, Sam Pitroda had said that Northeast people are Chinese, South people are African, West people are Arab, North people are American, and that comment Rahul Gandhi and Congress party said, Sam Pitroda ji, extremely correct comment. Tejashwi Yadav did not condemn that comment, and they took him back into India Alliance, and he's a top leader of India Alliance. So now you can safely conclude that this is the part and parcel of the agenda of India Alliance. They say मोहब्बत की दुकान, actually it is संविधान का अपमान, नॉर्थ ईस्ट को गाली देने की दुकान, and नफरत वाले भाईजान. I just have last comment to make. Jews were not always told about things about their looks. Jews were told that they are corrupt. Jews were told that they suck the money of people. That's how the genocide of Jews started, by this kind of portrayal. This portrayal also, which Kanchana ji has alluded to and accepted, is a portrayal that is basically saying that they don't want Northeast people. I take strong objection because this channel. This last comment. Kanchana ji, last comment. Kanchana ji, last comment. Kanchana ji, last comment. This last comment. Please don't interrupt. You know, this channel, this Republic channel, is started by a person from Assam. I will never forget that a great person from Assam, Mr. Arnab Goswami, a son of soil of Northeast, has started this great network which has created waves in the world. He is not second hand. He is not Chinese. This channel has given the run for the money to China. So therefore, you should stop abusing people of Northeast. They are our brothers and sisters.
Okay.
But where is Gaurav Gogoi? ये गौरव गोगोई किधर है? ये राहुल गांधी किधर है? ये सब चुप होकर भाग गए सर.
Sajad Poonawala ji, you can make a good drama, but let me clear you that Himanta Biswa Sarma is not entire Northeast, sir. Himanta Biswa Sarma is a person who is the Chief Minister of Assam. He is not the entire Northeast. Even Manipur belongs to the Northeast, sir. Even Manipur. But no, it is not in your agenda. In your agenda, that create the false narrative, bring say Tejashwi Yadav is a racist person, that's it. You are ran out of the agenda. That's what you are creating this. And you are targeting the Muslim. You are itself a Muslim, sir. If this channel, ये चैनल अगर चला जाता है नॉर्थ ईस्ट द्वारा, you are a Muslim, sir. You are being targeted by Himanta Biswa Sarma. अगर इतना ही अच्छा है हिंदू धर्म और आपका धर्म बेकार है, when are you going to convert your religion into the Hindu dharma?
No, one minute. I think you're confusing two issues. First of all, Muslims are being targeted. I mean, I just want to address the point that you made. I mean, these comments that you make, right, on TV, national TV, Kanchana Yadav, that Muslims are being targeted. Now, I want to ask you a question, okay? And I'll get, Deshatan ji to respond to you. Why should only Muslim employees get a 2-hour break on Fridays, right? It's a debate. A decision has been taken by the government. It's been ratified. It's been passed. How are Muslims being targeted? How are you making it about Muslims? Then, in that case, wait, Kanchana, I'll complete my question. By your own logic, and we've had many debates on this show and on this channel about comments against Hindus made by INDI leaders. There are many of them. Stalin, Jr., Udaynidhi Stalin. There are leaders of the INDI bloc, what Priyank Kharge has said in the past. And there are many leaders. I don't want to get into that. Then, by your definition, Hindus are also being targeted by INDI bloc leaders, by your logic and by your definition. Then by your logic and definition, the INDI bloc, should it be called anti-Hindu? And should the argument then be that you are targeting Hindus?
No, Niranjan. You are asking to me?
Yes, you.
Yeah, no. Yes, there is 2-hour break in the assembly first. It is only in the Assam Assembly. You are absolutely right. But the most important thing, there are many precedences in our country, like Saraswati prayer in the school, and we know that Saraswati prayer is a Hindu religious practice. And in his school, there are students from the various communities. it's a precedence. And second, when this parliament was inaugurated, there was Hindu religious practice. So there are practices, precedences. So government should not interfere in every matter. In every
No, 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay. No. Okay, I'm intervening here. Because this is the larger problem. See, this is where. No, 1 second. Okay, I'll give Shehzad a chance to respond. I'll bring in Lokesh Jindal and Deshratam ji after that. Okay, Shehzad. No, I found it interesting that she, ये इस देश में कंचना जी आपको भी पता है कि even including the forces, Shastra Puja is done, right? It's done.
Of course.
That doesn't make us a Hindu Rashtra. It does not make us a Hindu Rashtra. So when a new parliament, 1 minute. Okay, I'll get Shehzad to respond. Okay. I'll get Shehzad to respond and open it up. Yeah.
To my very dear friend Kanchana, just 3 days ago, I did debate on Republic. You know what was the topic? The topic was, and because Niranjan handles the Karnataka channel, in Karnataka, somebody put up a lamppost with Ramji's Dhanush and Baan. The entire India alliance tore its clothes apart and said, "ये धनुष बाण घर में रहना चाहिए, ये symbolism नहीं चलेगा." And in assembly you want namaz and Juma break. And if this is anti-Muslim, to do away. 10 seconds. If this is anti-Muslim, Kanchana ji, you are a great research scholar. व्यक्तिगत रूप से मैं बहुत सम्मान करता हूँ, आपको आप जानते हैं. मुझे बताइए कि देश के कौन से और असेंबली में ये क्या बिहार में है? तो क्या बिहार इस्लामोफोबिक है? उत्तर प्रदेश में है तो उत्तर प्रदेश इस्लामोफोबिक है, महाराष्ट्र में है, हिमाचल में है, कर्नाटका में, कहीं पर जुम्मा ब्रेक नहीं है. ये जुम्मा ब्रेक, वैसे जुम्मा तो 5 बार नमाज पढ़नी है, तो कौन सा ब्रेक देंगे आप? और 2 घंटे की नमाज नहीं होती. मैं खुद मुसलमान प्रैक्टिसिंग हूँ, 10 मिनट की होती है नमाज, आप 2 घंटे का ब्रेक देकर. और ये 1937 में मुस्लिम लीग ने शुरू किया था. ये मुस्लिम लीग वाला चीज तेजस्वी को क्यों पसंद है? और दूसरा, हमारे मुख्यमंत्री को चाइनीज प्रोडक्ट कहना, this is the most objectionable statement, and you know that the chinky Chinese terms are used against Northeast people time and again by those racist mindset people, and to say this and to reinforce this. And lastly, you know Mr. Tejashwi Yadav, he has called Gujarati thugs, and for that he had to apologize in the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
So he has a habit. He's a serial offender. Tejashwi Yadav is a serial offender, and I think Rahul Gandhi has told him that you make these comments. Because Rahul Gandhi has not condemned the comment. So
Okay.
I ask question of Rahul Gandhi. Where is this Rahul Gandhi?
Shehzad, I'm going to bring in Lokesh Jindal. Lokesh Jindal, see, I'll tell you why it's problematic. It's problematic. If he had said cheaper version in the tweet, it's fine, right? He didn't say cheaper version. He said Chinese version. Now, I mean, the BJP is asking the question that, and while they're comparing it to Sam Pitroda, I want to tell our viewers what Sam Pitroda had said. Sam Pitroda had said, when you talk to people in his own accent, he said, people in the East look like the Chinese. He said, people in the South, like Africans, right? It's a stereotype. And when you're referring to a Northeastern state and a Northeastern chief minister and calling him a Chinese version, obviously there will be a face-off. You ask 10 people in Assam whether they're offended, 9 of them will be offended. Lokesh Jindal, if not 10.
The racism is in Shehzad Punawala's head, not in the comment. In Assam, in the first week of August, there was a bill proposed that if at all there is a land transfer from a Hindu to Muslim, it would require Chief Minister's nod. Without that, there can be no land transfer. I want to ask a question. Is this constitutional? Isn't it discriminatory? Isn't it against the very ethos of Article 14? We have in Uttar Pradesh, where we have all forms of bulldozer justice, and now we see another form of a discriminatory law being introduced in Assam. It is in this context the statement was made that it's a cheaper version of a fascist, rightist state that is coming up in Assam. The problem is with Shehzad that his vision has got completely distorted. He looks at everything from Hindu-Muslim angle, and he fails to see what is the context within which a statement is being made. So I would like to appeal over here that rather than subjecting everything to a communal lens, it's important
35.
that constitution must be adhered to and equality must be respected.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shehzad, 1 minute. Shehzad, 1 second. I want to bring in Deshotam ji because he hasn't spoken yet. While we were debating this, I had a viewer from Chennai just text, and he has just texted me saying, this is rubbish. I have spent 27 years in an Islamic nation and never found Arabs taking a break. Fridays were a holiday, but now Friday is a working day even in the Middle East. Let us not be holier than the Pope. And taking forward what, I'm adding one point to what Lokesh Jindal said. And this question is to you, Deshotam ji. What is wrong in what Himanta has done, right? He said, Lokesh Jindal just said, let's put things in context. Yes, let's put things in context. Have you been to Assam, Lokesh Jindal? I have been to Assam. Have you been to West Bengal or Kolkata lately, Lokesh Jindal? I keep traveling. And let me tell you, there is a demographic change. And that demographic change... No, 1 minute. And that...
I'm not talking about the... I'm not at all talking about the 1 hour or 2 hour break. I'm talking about the land transfer law that is being introduced.
No, you said you used the words fascist. You used the terms fascist.
No, at least listen to what I'm saying.
Complete your point. Yeah.
I stated that the land transfer law against which an adjournment motion was moved on 22nd of August, which was not accepted by the Speaker. I am asking about that land transfer law. My learned panel would like to enlighten me that does it stand the test of constitutionality or not?
Okay, Deshotam ji.
The fact, I think we are digressing from the topic.
Yes.
We have to be very clear. I agree it's completely racist and it is in line and sync with what Sam Pitroda said. Now, the two tall leaders that he's trying to bring in the conversation is Himanta Biswa Vishwas and Yogi Adityanath. They can never be Chinese version or any imprint of Chinese. They both are durable with decades of public service and political life, and they will last long. And Chinese products do not last long. Secondly, we all know that what Chinese have done to Muslims in their own countries. So there cannot be any comparison. In fact, let me tell you, Chinese officially call Islam as mental illness. We don't say it, we in India don't say it, but Chinese call it. So there cannot be any comparison. Muslims in India are equal citizens. And in fact, since 1937, such kind of a law was discriminatory against Hindus. It is therefore, by removing this kind of rules, regulations in the assembly, the citizens have been made equal. The equality has prevailed, and therefore it should be welcomed, constitutionally, legally, otherwise also. Now, going into, all these issues, why such kind of issues are being brought in. If a perfectly secular law is brought in and every citizen is made equal, where is the discrimination? Where is the harassment of Muslims? Please tell me.
I'm talking
on
about
one
the
hand,
land transfer law.
on one hand, please, let's not digress from the topic. The topic is something different today. We can have another discussion.
How is the topic different?
Let me tell you, we are discussing 2 hour break. Mr. Jindal, we are discussing 2 hour break. That's the specific topic. You probably forgot to read that.
You don't have any answer.
You probably
and you are
forgot
digressing from the topic. You are somehow resorting to a face-saving mechanism.
It is within the domain of the assembly to accept the amendment or not to accept the amendment. Therefore, the assembly is supreme. Assembly will decide. Please don't interrupt. Mr. Jindal, I never debate like that.
Because you are completely talking.
Please don't.
Irrespective of what is being asked.
Okay. Can we? I think let's not digress. Yeah. Okay.
Therefore, these are the very serious issues which are being brought in. And on the one hand, Saudi Arabia is reforming. They have introduced as an optional subject Ramayana and Gita. But here, whatever law is changed, you will be try to divide India on Hindu Muslims, or you want caste census, divide people on the caste lines, and then try to weaken the nation. These are the parties, some of the many, in fact, I would say many opposition parties keep their family first, party second, and nation last. On the other hand, I see the nationalist parties, they keep nation first. And therefore, these RJD and all family-based parties, they keep self more important than the nation. Therefore, don't divide the nation. Let us keep the nation first. Let us have secular laws, as you also believe in secularism. If a communal law has been done away with, we should be very happy. Why are you not happy? Please tell me that.
He's happy because I'll tell you why they're not happy. And I'm sorry, I'm digressing the subject a little bit. I'll tell you why they're not happy. Recently, Republic Kannada carried out a story, an investigation called Operation Bangladesh. Operation Bangladesh, we went to people who are working on the streets of Bengaluru, Deshrata Nigam, Shehzad, Kanchana and Lokesh. And they will openly tell you, I crossed the border from Bangladesh and I paid the BDR. BDR is the Bangladesh Rifles, they're the border keeping force, right? They say we paid the BDR about 2,000, 3,000 and there's an agent and the agent puts us on a train from Bengal or Assam and brings us to Bengaluru. And following our expose where we spoke to at least 5 or 6 Bangladeshis, there was a crackdown in Bangalore. We found out there are Bangladeshi camps. And then we further investigated and found out that in these Bangladeshi camps, political leaders give them Aadhaar cards. And we further investigated and found out that these Aadhaar cards were given to these Bangladeshis so that these Bangladeshis can vote for these political parties. No marks for guessing which party benefits from Bangladeshi votes. I'll leave it to the viewers. But I think that is why they don't like what Himanta Biswa Sarma is doing. Shehzad, raising his hand.
Lokesh said that this is about Hindu-Muslim. Then Lokesh, one second. If this is about Hindu-Muslim, I want Lokesh to say that he supports that it should be there for every religion. Why only Muslim religion should have Muslim break, namaz break? Then there should be puja part break, there should be Buddhist prayer break, Christian prayer break, there should be Jain prayer break. Then everyone will be only on break. Nobody will go to parliament or assembly. So this kind of ridiculous things, Mr. Lokesh Jindal, they don't implement it in Himachal.
What did I ask, Shehzad? What are you saying?
Congress is a
what did I ask? I am asking about land transfer, which would be requiring the nod of the CM. Just answer my question. The land transfer bill between a Hindu and a Muslim, that is to require a chief minister's nod. Do you support it or not? First you say yes or no. Do you support it or not?
Yes, I support.
No, answer.
Yes, I support. Yes, I support.
On what basis? Is it constitutional? Is it constitutional? What about Article 14
you want
of
the
the
answer, you don't want the answer. You want the answer, then you have to listen. Then listen to the answer.
Tell me the answer.
Listen to Yogi. The answer to this is that in many states of this country, sale of land is restricted without the permission of the state authorities. You can't sell your land. This is because, especially in case of Assam, please tell me what was the Muslim population. One second. What was the population in 1950 and what is the population in 2020? Tell me the population. Tell me the population.
Discriminated only on the basis of race, religion, caste or place of birth or sex. Do you even know at the Constitution of India? On what basis do you call yourself public speaker for the BJP?
I have a bad audio, so Lokesh, you have to stop listening. You have to start listening also. If you think, one second, it is a bad audio, so I can't hear what you're saying.
You have a poor understanding.
I can't hear and understand what you're saying.
No, but you have to let it come against the Muslims.
He has a bad...
I can't hear it.
1 minute, he has a bad audio line. Lokesh, give him 30 seconds, yeah. He has a bad...
20 seconds. Lokesh ji, if you are feeling so perturbed about this, why haven't you gone and challenged this in Supreme Court?
Sir,
have you challenged it in Supreme Court?
Okay, tell me how many states have such laws? How many states
have you challenged
the land is being transferred from Hindu to Muslim? You have to take special permission of the CM. Tell me how many states are there? He knows nothing. He is a crap.
It is not Hindu-Muslim, it is Muslim to Hindu, Hindu to Muslim, one religion to another religion. Anybody, because the scale of land, there is a restriction on various factors in various states. What's the big deal? If you feel it's unconstitutional, go to Supreme Court. Go to Supreme Court. That is not the issue. Only namaz break, how is it Samvidhan?
You are just a hate monger, Shehzad Poonawalla. You are just a hate monger who is simply concerned with one agenda, how to spread hate in this country. You have a complete agenda, somehow spread hate in this country and have your political purpose.
I am a Muslim. I am the only Muslim here.
and then with the Congress, जब वहाँ दाल नहीं गली, वहाँ पर hate mongering नहीं हुई, political agenda नहीं fulfill हुआ, तो वहाँ पर he joins BJP, and after joining BJP, all he resorts to is
don't get personal with him, yaar, Lokesh. Lokesh,
nothing at all.
Lokesh,
absolutely nothing.
Lokesh, don't get personal on him. No, one minute. No, why are you getting personal on him, yaar? Why are you getting personal with him? It's okay.
No, personal wali
he has no 1 minute. He has the right. Oh, one second. What I mean, what is the problem? I mean, you have a problem with his identity and what he's doing.
The problem is on a national television when this person comes and says there are so many states which have such a law whereby if the land is transferred from a Hindu to Muslim, just Muslim, you have to take the chief minister's nod. Can you tell me, enlighten the entire nation, which are the states whereby if a land is transferred to a Muslim, you require a special permission from the CM? Tell me.
You're talking about transfer. You're talking about transfer, but on another debate of Waqf, I see that you're okay with 1 minute. You're completely okay with. No. You have a problem with the land. No. Lokesh, you have a problem with. No, 1 minute. Okay, Shehzad will answer, but I'm adding a point, Shehzad, and tossing it to you. You have a problem with land transfer laws. But when law, 1 minute. When
I have a problem with discrimination.
Okay.
Because violated to Article 15 of the Constitution.
Great, fantastic.
The state cannot discriminate an individual.
He will respond to that. Okay, fine. Land transfer discrimination, fantastic. But when Waqf takes over villages and claims it as theirs.
We oppose everything. First,
you oppose it?
With this,
what? No. What are you saying? Sir, the Congress government has...
Against the Muslims.
No, you have not opposed. Let me tell you. Let me give you an example.
You first answer this question. Why are you giving a cover to Shehzad Poonawala?
15 seconds, but he has to stop interrupting because it's a bad order. 15 seconds, I'll ask. Mr. Lokesh is saying that this transfer law is common. Mr. Lokesh, one question, answer it with the answer. Then in that case, are you in support of non-Muslims being part of the Waqf board?
The Waqf board property comes under Article 26, Clause 2 of the Constitution. Read it if you don't. And read Article 15 of the Constitution.
Let me tell you one thing. Sir, one more viewer question. Take a viewer question. The lines are not open, but a viewer has sent a question for Lokesh Jindal. A viewer. Sir, a viewer. I'm not kidding. Okay, I'll show you the viewer question also. You don't believe me. Lokesh Jindal.
To protect Shehzad Poonawala. I can have 10 people put up like this. I can have even one viewer has.
No, 1 minute. Listen.
Don't do this.
Oh, yeah. I didn't plan it this way. Just
what I'm saying is.
Okay, I got your point. We've completely digressed.
The modality of it, and if it is discriminatory against a particular religion, condemn it. Have a spine.
The question is about the Chinese.
Don't resort to clicking like this.
Condemn Udayanidhi Stalin right now. Condemn Udayanidhi Stalin for calling Hinduism malaria.
Call any Udayanidhi Stalin or
condemn him
or any political party.
Yes.
Resorts to any form of discrimination which is unconstitutional.
Abuse.
I condemn it.
Abuse of Hindus.
I condemn it.
Condemn it. Okay, great.
I condemn it. If anything that is unconstitutional, I condemn it.
Rahul condemn.
Okay.
I'll condemn it. You condemn it first. Now you condemn Hemant Biswa Sharma. Will you condemn him?
Why will he condemn? Okay, last word. Deshadan, last word.
But there is one sentence only.
Deshadan, last word. Yeah.
Prayer is.
Deshadan, last word.
Prayer. Let me. Shehzad, one second.
Chinese comment. You answer on that.
Yeah, Deshadan, last word.
See, Niranjan, prayer is something very personal and it has to be performed during personal time, not on official time. This is the dictum and constitutional dictum which everybody has to follow. If a secular law has been made, Mr. Jindal and Ms. Kanchana should be very, very happy about it rather than politicizing it.
Yeah. Actually, Kanchana is very happy because the entire Chinese comment...
No, I have one thing to say.
She was spared the heat on the Chinese comment. Okay, last word to you, Kanchana ji. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, when Himanta Biswa Sarma ended this 2-hour namaz session, Okay, he said it will boost, it will increase the productivity of the, assembly. This is the bogus issue.
Not assembly.
If he want to increase the productivity of the assembly, he still increase the number of days the assembly meets. Okay, अगर productivity ये बढ़ाना है, साजाद जी लोकसभा पहले ही क्यों खत्म कर दिए? क्यों नहीं पूरे टाइम तक करवाए? पहले ही खत्म करके कौन सी productivity आप बढ़ा ली? So don't create the bogus excuse, okay? You are trying to intrigue, you are trying to divide the society because 4 राज्यों का election आने वाला है ना, you want to benefit from it. Just यही है, आपको benefit चाहिए 4 राज्यों में, इस वजह से
Okay, Shehzad, I have to end. Last word, Shehzad, I have to end. Yeah, last word.
See, what Kanchana is saying, that if Muslims go away for namaz and they are not in the assembly, then the productivity will increase. That is what Kanchana is implying. I take strong objection. She's saying if Muslims leave and go for namaz, then productivity will increase. This is their mindset. No. You have insulted Muslims also now.
Again, misinterpretation, sir. Again.
I'll tell you. Kanchana ji, at the end, last word, I'll tell you. Just one last part. If you really wanted to or meant to call him, a copy of Yogi, as what Tejashwi Yadav said, or in the words of Tejashwi Yadav, I saw a soundbite where he referred to him as a cheaper version. There are many more ways to say it or make the political point than using the word Chinese. Okay, that's the limited point. Thank you very much, Shehzad, Deshatanji, Kanchana and Lokesh.